Hey everybody, this is World War Guy here today, and today we're doing another impression video. This time it's actually not World War II, as you can tell. It is actually quite recent, in early 1990s Operation Desert Storm. So as you can see, I'm just a regular GI, regular Army infantry, no specific unit. This is very basic of what you would have seen them wear in Kuwait, Operation Desert Storm 1991, 1990. And so yeah, we're going to do like every other video. We're going to do quick turnaround, we're going to do the close-up, and then we're going to finish off with another turnaround, and that'll be the video. So let's go ahead and do the turnaround. Alright, let's go on the close-up. Alright guys, so now we're going to do the close-up portion. And before we begin, you guys probably noticed this in the beginning of the video, but there are some things that I'm missing. Most notably the flak jacket that would have been worn on the chest. I don't have that, didn't find one. So this is going to be a very bare bones impression, very basic items, very bare bone. So with that out of the way, let's go do the close-up. Alright, and my stand for the phone is a little wobbly, so you might experience some turbulence. Alright, starting off with the headgear. You have the Pasget helmet, the M84 Pasget helmet. This one has the chocolate chip camo cover on it. This one is slightly too big, so that's why it's very baggy. Normally, if you look at original photos, these things are, like tight on the helmet. They fit perfectly. But this still works. It still gets the job done. On it, you have the elastic band, which there's a name for it. I just don't remember the name. And you got the reflective tape on the back. So that would be for the headgear. And then going down, staying with the uniform, we have the chocolate chip. Oh. All right, the helmet fell. Chocolate chip camo field jacket. Normally, obviously, you have a name tag here, which I don't have. And normally you would have your division patch on here, which I don't have either. This is an original one, so I don't really want to modify it too much. This is the earlier style with the Elvis Presley collar, so it's slightly bigger than the later ones. So this is an early pattern version. And here you have US Army there. Underneath, normally you would have a brown shirt. I don't have a brown shirt, so I closed that up. But it's not like a white or green shirt that you'd see in World War II. It was actually a brown shirt to match the desert. And then for the pants, you have again the chocolate chip camo. These are pretty simple, like cargo pants. So you have your typical waist pockets somewhere up here, cargo pockets, and then at the bottom, you have a drawstring to keep your pants tight so they don't, so it's easier to put in the boot. Dog wants to say hello. All right, for the boots, you have your jungle boots. These are the same kind of boots that were used in Vietnam, in the 60s and 70s. When the United States, went into Kuwait, they were a bit unprepared for desert warfare. So that's why you see a lot of green-based equipment. So one example are the boots, typical jungle boots. These are reproductions from, was it Rothko? So kind of falling apart there, but so that's what they would have worn. I remember, I think I saw somewhere one vet saying that he super glued his air vents, the air vent holes, because sand would get in it very easily. So if you want to do that for your impression, you can go ahead and super glue the air vents. I like it. I think it vents really well. All right, going up with the equipment. I don't know the names, so for World War II, I know the M1910 canteen, M23 cartridge belt, all that. So I don't really know the designated names for these. So please forgive me. But you have your, I guess it's called the Alice system or Alice clips. So that's what I'm going to call it. So for that, you have your, first aid pouch that would have been worn on the shoulder. Normally it'd be worn on the one that you don't shoot with. So there's that. Inside you have a bandage. Not sure if this is the correct one, but you have something like this, not a metal tin like in World War II. So there's that. And it's on the suspender system, or the suspenders, I guess, equipment straps. Pretty simple. You have these padded shoulder boards here, so when it weighs down on you, it kind of acts as a padding, obviously, and less uncomfortable. Going on here, I have a typical flashlight. As far as I know, these are the same ones that they would have used. On it, I have a red lens, as I've seen original photos with these flashlights. They always have a red lens on there. So there's that. And then going down we have the quick release belt. This is actually pretty neat. You just pull and push this real quick, and it undoes very quickly. And then on here I have your ammo pouches. As far as I know, I'll probably put a little word down the corner right there, something if I'm incorrect. This is for the M16, so you have your magazines in there for your M16. So if I'm wrong, I'll put a correction on the screen. If I'm right, I'll leave it. And that's what would go here. These pouches on the side would actually be for grenades. I don't have any grenades that would fit in there or even have the correct grenades, so that's why they're empty. Then going back here, we have the shovel cover for your foldable shovel. Now this is very foldable. I don't have an example, unfortunately, but it folds into 3 pieces basically, and it fit into this pouch right here. So that's how it works. Don't have the shovel. The only place where I can get them that I know that they're correct are too expensive for some weird reason. All right, then we have the canteen. So this is still the M1910 style. This time it's just made in your nylon instead of a canvas. Inside you have your plastic canteen, so we're going to take that out. Just have your basic plastic canteen for water, as you can see there. There's a date on it. And at the top here, this hole is for your gas mask. So you could plug it in and still drink water while wearing the gas mask. And that's what that was used for. Inside you would have a cup. Not sure if they would be the same metal kind of cup, but for this purpose I have just a metal cup in there. And then here we have a little pouch. This would have been for the iodine. I think it's iodine. We could use it's probably the wrong word. But water purification tablets. So that's what that is for, as far as I know. And that basically is it for the belt. I believe you would have a bayonet somewhere around here. I believe, I could be wrong. So that's it for the cartridge belt, or not cartridge belt, but the belt. Then here you'd have the M17 gas mask bag with the M17 gas mask inside. When I first got this, I thought this went over your shoulder, but it actually goes around your waist. And you have the leg tie right around here that would keep it from flapping around, and it stay more in position. I don't have the gas mask, unfortunately. I couldn't really find any, and those that I could find would be were actually quite expensive. So I don't have that, which is too bad. But basically what it is some sort of hood that you'd put over your face, and that would be your mask. It was more like a hood than a mask. So there's that. You got some random snaps here, I guess, to if you need to expand the bag or what. That's that. So that's the close-up portion. As you can see, it's very bare bones, very basic. For those who know more about this impression, who have a more complete impression, I'm sure you guys will correct me and find mistakes and all that. But for everyone else, based on the photos I've seen, this is an accurate representation of a bare bones infantry grunt and Operation Desert Storm, minus the flak jacket. So now we're gonna go do another turnaround with me wearing it, and then that's gonna basically conclude the video. So let's go ahead and do the turnaround. All right, so that was the close-up portion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As you can see, there are some things missing. This is a very basic impression that I did, mostly because it's fairly cheap. Kind of just for fun, sort of like my East German video. So there are some incorrections, there are some things missing, but like I said, I try to get as correct as possible, as accurate as possible, even with the items missing. So with that being said, let's do one more turnaround so you guys can see everything put together, and then we'll end the video. Alright, so that's the whole video. Again, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, write a comment if there's anything wrong with this impression. Share the video, subscribe. But besides that, you guys have a great day.